Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to Monday Minutes. Yeah, let's break it down. In terms of geopolitical, it's still an evolution. We do think this works out in the end, but it's going to take more time. And this is, in our view, a pocket of time, but it will work itself out. Oil versus treasuries. That correlation has been on and off. Right now, oil off its highs, treasuries, a little bit weaker, but nothing crazy. We don't have a big duration call here, but in the end, if we move higher in rates from here, we view it as opportunistic. We watch credit more closely than we do equities. And from that perspective, we still think we're in pretty good shape. So if rates back up from here, another 20, 25 basis points, we would view that as an opportunity. On the economy, we're still fairly constructive. We do get a jobs report at the end of this week. And, we think the job market is still in fairly decent shape. We've seen worse in the course of my career. I've seen worse. We are shedding some jobs here and there. Some of it is AI, but we don't really see this right now as cyclical. And in terms of the overall rate structure, in terms of the Fed, central banks, we've been of the mindset and remain of the mindset that this is a supply side shock, that central banks really should be doing nothing here in general. And that is really what the Fed has signaled. In terms of Kevin Warsh versus Jay Powell, and Jay Powell staying on the committee, in the end, it's going to be inconsequential. So you've got to look through a lot of the noise right now, in my view, in terms of, not only some of these nuances, but also markets. And ultimately, things are going to be okay. They're going to shake themselves out. I think we're going to need some more time here, but I do know this much. As the weather clears, consumers are going to be out and about. I think the economy is in good shape. And, I think, this summer and into the fall, you're going to see some pretty good economic numbers. I'm Greg Faranello. I'm head of U.S. rates for AmeriVet Securities.